Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Let's keep playing these expert D runs. Preloaded. We failed this one because I didn't get all the pack shards. We'll have to come back to this challenge in the future. For now, pure chance. Volatile gauge. Volatile gauge? Yeah. Predetermined paths. The path you take on the map is chosen automatically, and you have a random champion that is not one from your primary or allied clan. So pure chance seems a little rough. What would we want from a pure chance run? Did the bot break? Yeah, the bot is still broken. I gotta figure out why. Hellhorn spells tend to be pretty good. You know, the rage spells and the damage spells usually are pretty decent. Volatile gauge doesn't seem that good with the root seeds because they're gonna be randomized between 1 and 3. And unless the root seeds cost 1, it's not worth playing. Forgone Power is pretty bad. Although I will admit that incanting on Soul Guard could be pretty good because, oh wait, you know what? Random champion. We might not get Soul Guard, and the Forgotten Powers are actually pretty bad because of the fact that they cost 0. We might luck into Soul Guard, but we might as well, you know, play Awoken and luck into the freaking Primordium. It's completely random. We might get Penumbra and be very confused about what to do with the deck. So what would we like? I actually think melting. Oh, but we're not gonna get Little Fade. Because I was gonna say she can guaranteed come back every turn. This is an interesting challenge. Random champion means you need to take clan cards that are worth playing on their own. To me, that means Umbra, because Shade Splitter to buff your minions for the first couple of floor fights is actually pretty good. And then maybe with an Awoken Flare for the Root Seeds damage bonus or even the Restore, but we don't need Restores if we have Lifesteal due to Shade Splitters. It might also be worth taking Melting Remnant to bring back units that die is also pretty damn good. So I am leaning towards an Umbra Melting. We don't have to roll Umbra in the late game or Melting in the late game, but I kind of like this early so we can bring back units that die and also get good value out of the Shades. Why don't we give it a shot? Umbra primary, Melting secondary, random champion. Let's do it. Dun, dun. Abe, fix your chatbot or the kneecaps will need fixing. Excuse me. You're not supposed to be threatening the streamer. Engine upgrade plus energy is actually really good with Volatile Gauge. This is a great card for us to have. Consume Seraph is not that bad. Fell is Rage, which is just god-awful. At 50 pack shards, Fell gains multi-strike. Keep that in mind. Prismal Dust, actually pretty good with Volatile Gauge because it's a X card. Molded is pretty good as well. Perform specific units. We're not gonna have a hard time drawing molds though because of the fact that we draw 7 per turn, or 8. 8. Does Snecko make you draw 7 or does Snecko make you draw 8? I don't remember. I don't even know what our champion is. I clicked the button but I didn't see. Well, let's see. Hornbreaker Prince. Okay. Gorge triggers twice or deal 5 damage when a burnout unit dies. These are actually both really good, but how can you not go Gorge? Magic Power, deal 3 damage when a unit is eaten, your Pyre gets plus 40. These are actually pretty bad upgrades. But your Pyre getting plus 40 will keep you alive for a bit longer while you build up your run, so we'll take it. And then Slay or Slay Revenge Rage. Jesus, I don't know. I actually dislike all of this. We're not gonna get spikes, so this guy's never gonna be able to get more powerful than he is, like free kills. We make this. We can make a Wrathful work. it is hard, but at least early game, he can maybe help sustain us for the first few combats, but I'm not loving the choices that we have here. Armor 10, we have no damage dealing cards ourselves. We'll just take this. If anything makes it to the pyre, you know, there's a reason why I took precious plating. And, you know, we took the wrong champion. We should have taken primitive mold because then he could come back every turn when he dies. I think that would have been smarter. For now, though, we're not going to be able to kill the collector if it spawns in the middle, so I'm just going to hope that the collector spawns at the top. Yep, I'm just going to hope. And we're going to pay a premium for 2 morsels. Yeah, that's what we, you know, did not hope for. Dude, honestly, give me an engine upgrade and then 1 damage shield. Our pyre is gonna take a beating. You can actually tank a shot. Our pyre is gonna take quite a bit of a beating here. Oh, excuse me. And especially because we're not killing this foot soldier, he's gonna, I mean, our pyre is gonna take, it's gonna take a buttload of damage. Like, actually a buttload. I think what I do is just give myself 4 damage shield. There's a reason why I thought that this precious plating would be pretty beneficial here. I'm starting to think that maybe I just took bad cards and bad combinations of cards because this is freaking awful. Bad clans, or maybe just got bad luck with them. I mean, we can't do anything about this. You're both gonna hit my pyre. I don't know if I'm gonna live. I definitely hope so. I have 6 energy, so we can play everything we want. Burnout, you can tank 2 shots. Now you're taking 116, plus 3 HP and a damage shield. You know what? This is actually bad because the train steward's gonna eat the morsel. Crap. Well, might as well put you out there anyways. Well, if we live, then that's good, but I don't know how we're gonna do this run at this point. It is pure chance, by the way. Packed morsels, Antumbra, Prismal Dust. Damage shield could be good, but I really just like packed morsels. And stealth could be one way that you win. I'm gonna be honest. That's one way you can win. Another way you can win is by taking Wickless Baron. Shadow Eater, I hate. I think Shadow Eater is complete trash. However, thanks to Volatile Gauge, it's easier to play. But Gorging just to get restore 10 health, deal 10 damage. It is 20 health, 20 damage, so it's gonna be very, well, it's gonna be easier to kill support units and whatnot. I still don't like Shadow Eater. Do I like Wickless Baron more? No. Yes. I don't know. Lady of the House is pretty good too, and it's a very... I misclicked. I didn't mean to click on her. I don't know why I clicked on her. Oh, we got Legion of Wax. Okay. Yeah, we'll take Legion of Wax, and then, dude, maybe we'll just make him a freaking 1040 with Burnout and keep bringing him back every turn. Maybe this is actually fine. Plus 10 magic power. Hey, not eligible. Eligible. What do we got? -2. It's actually tempting because it'll reduce the randomized cost by 2, but I don't think it's worth it. Hey, Legion found the win condition. Do we want to give the Legion of Wax plus 15, plus 30, and Burnout 3? What's coming up? Another Divine Temple. I tell you what, I'm not, because what I really want is to come here, get a new unit, and see if maybe there's a better unit to give to him, to have him gorge. So let's not do the Divine Temple right now. What I will do though is I will make a engine upgrade a little bit cheaper because it's actually a pretty good card and there's nothing else to do like at all. So we'll just go to the next battle. Cabbage Boxes says, I have no idea what's going on. Is this anything at all like Hearthstone? Sure. I would say it's more like Slay the Spire, but Hearthstone works as well. You are gonna haste up to the top. Here's what I'm thinking. Lady will kill one of you. Morsel, Hornbreaker means that you don't take any damage on this turn. Look, Pyre, it's gonna be hurting. It's gonna be hurting a lot. Legion of Wax is unfortunately not playable. Weirdly enough, Packed Morsels is, because if we get damage dealing morsels, we can actually kill these units up here, which is exactly how that's gonna work, I think. It's like, get the money, kill a unit, kill a unit. I really need direct damage spells in this deck. We have none, and that's terrible. We'll say though, this should, well, you gotta bring back the lady. That can kill the boss for you. And then, you know, take one of these and take one of these, and then we'll take some damage, and the Pyre's gonna take a little bit of damage. It's gonna live though, for now. You're dying to Burnout, Legion of Wax. You're gonna haste to the top, which is terrible. You do 50 damage? All the spikes kind of buffed you up, didn't they? So we're gonna give you lifesteal. We're gonna give you more lifesteal. We're gonna give you more lifesteal. And then go ahead and give us more energy next turn. Okay. What do we have? This should not be on that speed. Making of a morsel, Prismal Dust, Packed Morsels. Starting to realize these are gonna cost a lot of energy, which is not that good. Lol K Cool Beans, welcome. How you doing? Long time no see. I think Packed Morsels is still better. And dude, I don't know, these are all bad. I don't need any of these. I'm gonna skip. We don't need healing, we don't need more reformation, we have plenty. We don't need another molten encasement, we have one. We're gonna go to the left again, which is actually kind of what I wanted, because I want some sort of a remnant synergy. Steward units get +5/+5, damage shield 2, and multi-strike 1. They get multi-strike, huh? Or spells get an extra upgrade slot. There's no guarantee we can even get to a point to upgrade spells. We have no choice in the path, and it's hard to spend this much money on upgrading spells. I actually don't really mind stewards. What I would like is maybe to put like a lady of the house inside of a train steward. I think we can take it, at least for a while. And we did get another opportunity at taking a Wickless Baron, which I think is exactly what I want. Yeah. Believe it or not, a Wickless Baron with a Legion of Wax inside of him is actually a pretty great tank. Just to tank extra damage and keep the Wickless Baron buffing up. Could also put the Baron inside of a Train Steward to make a Train Steward buff up, but I don't like doing that because Train Stewards don't get drawn. No guarantee you can get rid of the Stewards this run. Stewards are also really good primitive mold targets, to be honest with you. Spell Chain and Intrinsic. A Spell Chain engine upgrade I think is actually pretty decent, and a Spell Chain packed morsels could be pretty good as well. Let's look at the unit first. It's like if you put Wickless Baron inside of a Legion, every time a Legion dies, it gets +2/+2, which is not that much. Put a Legion of Wax in a Wickless Baron though, every time it summons a Mote of Wax, it makes the Baron stronger and tanks a hit. It's actually a very good way of tanking damage with the Baron. I kind of like Legion in the Baron. Apply Stealth 2 to friendly units, +15, +30, Burnout 3. Putting the Lady in Train Stewards is totally fine, because then we'll just play all the Train Stewards die and have them burn out and come back around. I like the Legion in the Baron. We've done this before and it's worked very well. So I'm gonna do it again. I think we need high value tanks, and this is one way we can get high value tanks. Now, do we need engine upgrade? Not really. Do we need spell chain? Not really. I actually think this is a pass, because believe it or not, I think getting gold, divine artifacts, and then a late divine temple is gonna be worth quite a lot. And there's another divine temple coming up as well. Now let's see if we can do something with concealed caverns. We have no targeted damage, so I have to admit a petty theft is very tempting. But so is a gift of gratitude just to get massive gold early. Ooh, it's a tough one. Give me the gift of gratitude. Because it costs 1, I don't really think I'm gonna be able to play that targeted damage spell often. Thanks to Volatile Gauge. We also have no gorging units, so no value out of the Gorge Trinket. And the Pyre Health has worked its magic keeping us alive, but it hasn't really done much beyond that so far. So all in all, a great experience so far. 20, 30, 40. I bet I can keep you alive. There you go. At least kill the clergyman up front. Clergyman! You can kill the other clergyman. And then Hornbreaker Prince is just gonna go up at the top floor and slowly buff himself up. I think we took the wrong Hornbreaker Prince because we can't really put him behind a tank and still have him expected to do good. But Wickless needs to come out. Molten Encasement is the next one that we really need to focus on because this is gonna be a very good unit to play this here. It's gonna be a very good unit to have it mold back every turn. Need more capacity. But for now, this is totally okay. You're gonna blow up twice. I'd rather you not take my damage shield, so you know what? There you go. If only the Hornbreaker Prince had Harvest. You know what? There you go. Just get that card out of the deck immediately. Okay. We know we like these units coming back. I think we like the Train Steward here. It's getting another 2 kills. Why are we getting 2 kills? I guess the summoned Mote of Wax is living to do damage, which is very interesting. You're not really doing a lot of damage. You're gonna hit the Pyre. I'd like to stop that. I mean, we can. It'd be like Lady of the House, and then a Train Steward here. Stops you, stops you, stops you. That all seems pretty good. Now I need to give him a lifesteal morsel at some point so we can get back up to full health. He's a 46-56 already, which is not that bad. Or a bunch of damage shields would work too. So I'm gonna give you an encasement. I'm gonna give, well, it doesn't matter, but I'll give you the energy so I get more energy. He's dead. I mean, that's pretty good. Basically, every other shot is being blocked by the Baron as is, which is pretty damn good. And then we might as well mold back whatever we want, like a 25 times 2 damage Train Steward. Okay. Might as well give me more energy. So the Baron right now is like the best thing about this deck. But we gotta try to keep him being the best thing in our deck for now. Blazing Bolts is a very good card. Intent on Death is fine, but we did get rid of the Legion. We put him inside of the Baron. I think we want Blazing Bolts. We need damage, and it's a good card. +10/+10, damage shield 5 plus. You know, Crucible Warden is actually not that bad. Imagine putting that inside of a Train Steward. Damage shield 7 coming out every turn. Pretty good. He's a Gorge unit. But it's not really the Gorge unit I'm looking for because we could get Umbra. Damage shield is defensive. Offense rules. We would prefer to have an offensive Gorge, something that gains stats. It's why that the last run, where I had the not Overgorger, but the Gorge Void, whatever his name is, was so good because we were able to stack up the damage so quickly. Harvest +2/+2, Wickless Baron. It's not a bad idea to take the Wickless Baron, but what do you put him in? Do you put him in a Train Steward and have one Train Steward scale like behind the Baron? It's not a bad idea, actually. The unit is just so useful in most situations. I kind of like the idea of taking another Wickless Baron. The problem is that, you know, if we go to the right, we could just dupe him. Or also, if we go to the right, we could get another Umbra unit, which is pretty good. I actually think this might be a skip. We might just want to go heavy on with the, like, I think I want capacity. We might just go heavy with the Train Stewards, if you can believe that or not. Hello, I hate you. At the end of turn, deal 4 damage to friendly units. Enemy units enter with damage shield 1. When a non-champion unit dies, it's purged. Lol K Cool Bean says big patch dropped. Isaac had an update. Yes, it did. What would happen if the rain was poison? I made the rain poison. At the end of turn, deal 4 damage to friendly units. That's one of the ones that we could handle. It might kill the morsels, but not all of them. But Corrupted Cloud, what does it turn into? It probably turns into like a heal every turn, which is not great, but it would keep the Wickless Baron alive. I think we can take this one. I've never taken one of these before, actually. Red Cart Run, welcome. So glad you're playing this. I was thinking of picking it up today. You should pick up Monster Train. It's a great game. Does anything happen if you take all 3? Nope. What happens if you take all 3 is that you will lose, probably. I don't really want to purge my units. I will leave. But I will take this one. I actually think if we can survive with this, let's go. We would actually be very happy. Oh good, it's you again. Restore 10 health, deal 10 health to enemy units, Gorge trigger Shadow Eater. This sucks, I don't want any of these. I want to put Lady of the House in a Train Steward and then have the Train Steward come out and die over and over again. That's what I want. But a Crucible Warden in a Train Steward does give it damage shield 7, but we don't need damage shield 7. I'm gonna skip this. These units just don't do it for me. You know what we could do? We could put 2 Wickless Barons on the same floor. We okay duping a Baron? It's not good. But I'm actually gonna do it anyways. Upgrade your champion. Our champion sucks, by the way. We did not build this champion correctly, and I apologize for it immensely. Do we want to split paths and go to Slay or keep Rage? I guess we'll keep Rage. Plus 30 magic power and intrinsic. I mean, a 60 damage Blazing Bolt is pretty good, but I don't want to go that high in the Pact Shards. I think we will dump a Lady and put it into a Train Steward. Oh good, 80 Pact Shards. Just a classic little 80 Pact Shards happening, don't worry about it. And then give me a, I know we're gonna go even higher, but give me a innate engine upgrade. Having that on turn 1 means we'll get more energy every turn. So we have 90 Pact Shards. But here's why I'm not really that worried. We will not turn this on. As long as we live, our Barons are gonna be incredible because they're gonna take damage every turn, summon extra units every turn, and scale every turn. So they're actually gonna do an incredible amount of damage. We'll just keep up what we've been doing. Let's see if you actually get eaten. You do get eaten, that's good to know. So the Barons are gonna do a lot. Oh no! You guys are gonna add I should have put the champion at the bottom. This is terrible. Every turn I'm gonna have to play those now. I got sapped to an absurd degree. I think we're dead. Like, actually dead. I don't really know how we're going to live through this, like at all. You have spikes, you do 6 damage, you're gonna hit the pyre 3 times, we're gonna take 12 damage just from this alone. We still have these Weight of Contritions that we have to get through. I mean, you're gonna kill the pyre when you move up just because of the fact that we just don't do any damage. We have just one of the absolute worst decks I think I've ever seen in this game. It's the one that I picked. I'm like, okay, hold up. Bring back a unit. If it brings back a Molten Encasement, it's not gonna do enough. I can't kill you. You're actually not gonna kill the pyre, but you're almost gonna kill the pyre, but you might as well be killing the pyre because at this point our run just still sucks. So, sure, get eaten, get gorged. Do 30, I'm ready to reset. Basically, I'm ready to say, you know what, this isn't working. I think that, you know, it could be a matter of us having not taken good enough cards. It could have been a matter, I mean, we're dead right now, we just can't play both of these. It could be a matter of just the deck being too bad. We didn't really get too much of a chance to upgrade it how we wanted to. We took too many Pact Shards, please. We didn't get a good champion that fit with anything that we were doing. You know, that's the penalty of the random. Let's do it again. Start. We gotta think about this differently. Volatile Gauge. Gotta think about this differently. What clan has the most expensive deck? Well, it's gotta be Stygian and Hellhorn, right? They also have a lot better damage dealing cards. Not torches, but, you know, rage, armor gain cards, Stygian with the spells. Let's try a Hellhorn Stygian then. I mean, it's random. You know what? Let's go random. Pure random. Wormkin Stygian. 2 offering tokens, 2 bog flies, buff debuff Seraph, and oh good, push back Talos, and a consume card. Total recall. We also have as our champion Little Fade. Little Fade! Poggers, dude. Little Fade will carry me. I hope. Extract, gain 1. Yes, carving Karuska is amazing. And we got quick endless eternal flame, which is what we want. Spikes Slay is also good. The problem is we literally will never be able to reform you. You're endless. This deck is way better than the previous deck we were rolling. Armor 10. I think we actually can do this now because it's just the big units that don't do that much damage. But this is way better. Now, there's a problem. Wait a minute. When you draw any non-champion card, so Little Fade, correct me if I'm wrong, this should always be 0? Because it says non-champion card. This is our champion card. It will always cost 0, I think. I suppose we'll put down a bog fly. And do an extra 5 damage. And we gotta kill you. We also need to keep you alive, if possible. Offering token costs 1. Offering token is a pretty bad card. In fact, they're extremely bad and extremely terrible, and I should not have this in my deck, but we have no other choice. Little Fade already does 20 damage. Get you out there. Plus 15, you're gonna do 35 damage. You'll be able to kill him in 1 shot next turn. Let's get the gold. I think I will play a Bogfly. Let's get more damage done, you know? So you're still costing 0. Can't help but notice that's a great thing. Trying to think. I kill this foot soldier. Little Fade. Train Steward in the back. You're gonna have 10 HP next turn. I would have to play a Train Steward up here, and then play another Train Steward on the top floor next turn. How much damage are you doing? 4? I'd rather stop the Discipled Foot Soldier. So we're gonna try to stop that Discipled Foot Soldier next turn. All we needed to do was draw a Train Steward. Now that we've drawn the Train Steward, we can Train Steward, you're dead. Little Fade can still go in the front and die. We should have put her out with the Ember Drain. And then you're doing nothing, but that's okay, because Little Fade is gonna kill the boss. Okay. Should not have done it the way we did it, but that's okay. Little Fade is such an amazing champion. Dun, 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 dun. I don't like more free cards, but Hosting Kin is a targeted damage spell, and well, we have those in the deck. Echo Snare, apply Reap 2 to enemy units. I don't like it because it's free. We need expensive cards. I'm gonna skip these. Now we're talking. I will take a helical. Because we have our champion, I don't think we really need too many other strong cards or units early. We can rely on the champion for a lot. I like Kinhost because it costs 2, so it's playable with Volatile Gauge. I would like to make it endless. We're not going to be able to reform it. I like Shard Soul Carver because of the inspiration buff. It's very good targets for like multi-strike and stuff. So I'm going to take the Shard Soul Carver, specifically because it's a good upgrade target. Goodbye, unit plus upgrade. See you later, see you never. Double stack does nothing, magic power does something. We will put magic power on a, put on an Echo Break, and we'll make something cheaper. We'll make the, Total Recall is insanely bad. In fact, the entire deck is insanely bad. Let's be honest, this deck sucks. We're not even gonna be doing unit melding because I don't think there's anything worth melding. I will say a helical doing 35 twice with piercing is okay, though not amazing. Might be better on an Echo Break where you can actually target backline enemies, but I'll put it on, you know, a spell. We could also make it do 65 damage piercing. You know what? I will. I'm gonna go a little bit heavy in that one card. I will make this Echo Break cheaper. Remove Consume, don't need to, magic power. Might as well make another Echo Break cheaper. They're better than Frozen Lances, bar none. And I will purge a offering token, because it's worse than a Train Steward. Normally you don't see me purging spells before units, but in this case it does matter. Offering token, there's nothing that it can hit that's discardable, and it's never gonna be free, it's always gonna cost energy. Haste is a little annoying, but we can actually Echo Break you, which makes it not that bad. We do, however, need to gain +2 and armor 2. The Inspire trigger from Shard Soul will stick around forever. So it is tempting to Shard Soul, Bogfly, Little Fade, and then start playing spells, but we could also save a spot for Bogfly. We also needed more energy, so. I think we will Shard Soul, Little Fade. Quick. I think I will Echo, freaking damage shield. Let the Pyre take 3. I'm gonna let the Pyre take 3. Little Fade sucks. We gotta try to keep her alive. I'll kill you with an Echo Break, but I want to kill you with the Echo Break first, which means there's gonna be a lot of stuff moving up next turn, but you know, the rage is decaying off of these guys, so even if they do make it up, it's not gonna be that bad. But we'll do a Little Fade. It only buffs you, not your allies. I'm dumb. Let's stop you, because you do the most damage. These guys will only do 1. I mean, there's a reason why I take this trial, even if I think I'm not gonna be able to really do it that well. Because it is worth it. It's an expensive Echo Break. So don't play it. Play 2 of these then. Because now you're dead. Play a Train Steward. Taking another 6. It's still not that bad. You have 15 HP. Look, I know we went heavy on the pack shards, but this is ridiculous. Apply Consume. Okay. I don't know, I figured why not, let's give it a chance. So we took some Pyre damage, but Little Fade is carrying us. We took 11 damage. That's not that much. This is what we're looking for. Echo Infusion will give us a refund with Carving Koraska. Proclamation is pretty good too, but this is a great card. Ice Tornado is pretty damn good as well. I'm just taking expensive cards and cards that buff my own units. Hello. Friendly units get +5. When you play your third spell, cards get +1 magic power for the rest of the battle. Magic power is probably worth more than 5 HP because we want Little Fade to die. So I think the health is actually maybe a negative for her. I will take this. Champion gets +50% attack. Yes, please. Siren of the Sea or Titan Sentry. We want Titan Sentry. Siren of the Sea is very good. Don't get me wrong. But the Titan Sentry kills all of the weak support units, but I do have like targeted damage spells. Some. This is actually a very tough call because these are both insanely good units. You know, you could put a Siren inside of the Shard Soul Carver, so every time you play a spell, you also gain +1/+1 on top of the +2 armor 2 you're getting. But I think Titan Sentry might just be a little bit better because we need a tank. A tank to weaken enemies. And I'll take Steel Pulley Claw because it's 2 energy, which makes it not bad. This is push Talos, a little annoying, but we're gonna keep our floors separate, I think. And Talos is gonna kill our champion as much as we can make it happen. Shard Soul Carver, though, is gonna get played. Except, I won't be able to play Echo Infusion if I play Shard Soul Carver, which also adds a bit of a wrinkle into my plans. But I tell you what we could do. We could Little Fade and then buff Little Fade. I don't really like that. Because I need you to die. So you know what? I'm just gonna play you. I mean, that's a pretty bad turn, but that's okay. This is what we're looking for. Titan Sentry is the card that we need. Oh good, a 3-cost Ice Tornado. What we will do is... Are we gonna kill you at the top floor? Yes. We're gonna play you, we're gonna play you, and I'm gonna kill you. Because now you're dead on the top floor and we don't have to worry about you at all. And Little Fade just gets played wherever we need her to go. Right now, that's right here. 53 attack. I forgot that you do get 50% of attack bonus. Honestly, Ice Tornado is too expensive. 2 Frozen Lances would give you a little bit of extra oomph, but getting this rolling through the deck could be nice, but I think I will just give you a little bit of extra oomph. Although, this blocks 14 damage, we'll play that. Okay, support units are gonna get killed by the Frostbite, that's all we want. Gotta admit, this is also pretty freaking good right here. You're doing a lot of damage. I think I will... Ooh, we could get magic power. Little Fade's gonna live on that floor. So I'll play you down here so that you specifically die. 75 damage, oh my god. And then, I think I like the idea of buffing you, which actually also gives us magic power, look at that. Now, units on the top floor need to die, die, die. That'll do it. A little bit of a waste, but it does get the job done. Now, Little Fade, you do 5 damage. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to have you kill this unit and then die. Now we're gonna have Little Fade at the back. Boss is taking 200 damage. It's pretty good. A Bogfly or Train Steward can tank a shot. A Bogfly here could do a little bit of damage behind the Shard Soul Carver, but I actually think that's honestly a little bit of a waste. I think it's a little bit of a waste of energy next turn. We just want Little Fade to come back. Little Fade just does an incredible amount of damage as is. That's all we need. 143 damage at the end of that. Okay. Dun dun. Segus Jr. says, it confuses me why the gauge is something you would take in a run on purpose. Maybe it's my lack of experience, but it seems like in almost any build you would make you spend more energy on average. Well, once you get more expensive spells and it's insanely good. I think Gifts for a Guard is pretty good. Symphony of a Soul. We're not gonna be able to play this and we don't buff ourselves. So yeah, give me Gifts for a Guard. Gifts for a Guard can actually make Volatile Gauge functional. Infused Sweep. Or a Siren of the Sea. Oh, they're both pretty good. If we get to a Merchant of Steel and get quickness, we would want the Xylophyte. But if we get Endless, we're just gonna tank the bottom floor with a Titan Sentry. We would actually probably duplicate the Titan Sentry just to have two of them out there. A Siren can go in a Shard Soul Carver for a little bit of an extra buff, but let's be honest, at this point in the game, we're basically relying on Little Fade. Tanks seem good, but I still like Xylophyte, and I still like Siren. I like them both. We're not playing a lot of spells due to the fact that things cost a lot of energy currently. What's coming up next? Merchant of Magic or Merchant of Steel. Wormkin unit or nothing. I have another strategy for Monster Train that I'm slowly developing. The strategy is give yourself as many possibilities for good upgrades at your stores. What does that mean? Well, the Shard Soul Carver would work pretty well with Multi-Strike because the Inspiration plus 2 damage would hit 2 times. Titan Sentry, good with Endless and Large Stone. Icy Xylophyte would be very good with Quick. So if we get Quick in a shop, it would make it a very good upgrade, or very good upgrade target for this unit specifically. So I kind of like that. Siren would also be nice, but we would be splitting the multi-strike upgrades. We would be wanting one multi-strike on Shard Soul and then one multi-strike on the Siren. That's not really how that's gonna work. So I think we'll go Xylophyte, because if we get Quick, it's extremely great. I'm gonna spread myself out, we'll take +1 energy, and then in theory, give us the best chance for upgrades. We're going left, so never mind. Shell and Etch. I think these are both bad, so I'm probably not gonna take either of these. Admittedly, the First of Kin is pretty good with Etch +5. He's very tanky, but what are we gonna do? Are we really gonna meld him for Etch +5? We don't really consume that many cards. Gifts for a Guard would cause us to consume a lot of cards, but it's gonna take a long time for this to be functional. Total Recall also consumes cards. +15, +1 Inspire, +2 Armor 2. We could put Shard Soul Carver inside of the First of Kin and try to build a Consume deck. Is that possible? I don't know. Should have gone to the Merchant of Magic as well. Spell Chain Purge -1. I'm okay with this having to be shuffled. +10 magic power, we're just putting it on whatever we can. Double stack. Consume, Ascend, apply Daze 6. I think that's worth it. Actually think that consuming the Ice Tornado is okay as well. And I'm really just putting consume on every card in the deck basically at this point. That's fine by me. I will... Screw it. Go ahead, first of kin, 30-70. I have 75 pack shards. Spellchain Gift is just not really that playable. Although if we discard it and then it comes back around, it's interesting. Let's not do anything else though. Now is our champion gonna be able to scale fast enough? I have no idea. We could also make the champion give stat bonuses now, but let's not worry about that. Non-boss enemy units get +6. I actually think we can take it because our spells and our champion are gonna be doing most of the work for us. And our Titan Shark, he's gonna go out and die, and that's like his whole job. Even right now, he's just gonna go out, weaken these enemies, and then die, but he's really just here to buy us time. I admit I don't know where to play the Frozen Lance. Hit. Hit, hit. I'm going to, I'm gonna have a U-Tank for him, because it still puts some frostbite on you and gets you killed. I mean, I'm just gonna play one of my spells to kill you at some point. That's how it's gotta happen. We need Little Fade to die faster. I think we'll do it like this then. Now you're taking 55. That gives you +2/+2 basically. Look, is it good? No. You're not quite dead, but I can kill you pretty easily. Helical. Oh, but you are doing 42 damage. Helical will kill both of you. It's also pretty good down here because it'll wipe you in one shot. Total Recall is a little expensive. Steel Pulley Claw is a little expensive. I really thought that this would be... I thought that double stack would not raise the cost. It looks like it does raise the cost, which is unfortunate. Because it costs 3. Yeah. I was under the impression that double stack could not increase the cost on Volatile Gauge, but that's obviously wrong. Well, whatever. I mean, if the champion dies, it doesn't matter. This means you'll take 21 damage. The champion down here will kill you, though. We'll do 98 damage, I think. So, I kind of like that. You're already dead, which is beautiful. Beautiful. Let's do this, and then let's do this. And then let's get rid of one of your damage shields. This deck is a little too expensive right now. Not quite how I want it to go. Gifts for a Guard, a little too expensive right now. Draw 3 spells and apply. Consume +20 magic power. Ice Tornado. It's actually pretty good down here just to weaken these enemies. So why don't we play you here? This is an energy refund. We can finally get that card played. That's an important card for us. It's just, it's a shame it's not really working out how we want it to work out right now anyways. Two Bogflies. I mean, I don't want to play them, but I do want to get rid of a card. I think what we get rid of is the Train Steward. Now, we want Little Fade. Little Fade is not going to die on the top floor. However, Echo Break can kill Little Fade. In fact, we didn't even need to play her up here. We could have played this. So do that. I actually really like this turn. First of all, Echo Infusion, Helical. We can then kill Little Fade. We can then draw Little Fade. Is it more important to draw Little Fade or hit you and not kill you? Or hit you and not kill you? I think we want to draw Little Fade. Get her out at the bottom, which is where we need her to be anyways. Taking 233. We're not doing anything else, but that's still a pretty good turn. Now, gifts for a guard. You have Etch. Will allow us to get a few spells in hand. So what I'm gonna do is, well, you Etch. But these are not worth playing up here. Wipe you. Echo Break can kill you. What is this? An Echo Break for 1? Sure. Play this, and then give me the Steel Pulley Claw. Did it not etch? I think it maybe didn't etch. That was weird. Hello, by the way. Take a Little Fade. Return 3 random spell cards from the discard pile to your hand. I really don't have any, huh? Well, you're dead. We need to upgrade our Titan Shark with Endless. That would be incredible. We need it. Deal 15 damage for each spell in your consume pile. We're kind of consuming a lot. Forgotten Trade is pretty good as well. We're kind of consuming a lot of cards. I think a Power of Knowledge could be okay. I am just kind of adding cards to the deck, so sue me. Apply Frozen to a random card in your hand. I think we want Guardian's Amulet. I mean, Sap is not that good, but it's gonna be cheap. This is not what we want. Although a holdover Guardian's Amulet would be pretty sweet. We can make something work with it. I'm adding a lot of cards, I know I am. Please give me unit upgrades. I really need to upgrade my units. Pretty please. Double stack. You know what? Why not? Plus 20 magic power and consume. You know what? Why not? -1. You know what? Why not? Reroll. Holdover. This is one of those cards that I've been dying for. Now, can I make Echo Infusion cost -1? I can't. That's pretty detrimental, but not terrible. Would we rather have that, or would we rather have Gift for a Guard? I think we'd rather have Gift for a Guard on holdover, so let's take it. I'll probably take the money just to make it cheaper. Ooh, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Infuse Nexus Spike with the essence of 2 spells. Consume does not affect bosses. Yes, we're gonna put Gift for a Guard and Total Recall into our hand, which will draw 3 spells, make them consume plus 20 and 0. And do we need to make Total Recall in that card? I mean, dude, Guardian's Amulet would be pretty good in this. You would sap for 4 and then also draw 3 spells that would be consume plus 20 magic power and 0. Could also put a Helical Crystallis on it, like a Helical Ice Tornado. It would do a lot of damage. No, I forgot about something. Upgrades on cards does not apply to Nexus Spike. Helical Crystallis would be a base level Helical Crystallis. Guardian's Amulet would be sap 2. So really what we want is something like an Echo Infusion Gifts for a Guard. I don't know if it would actually give us an energy refund, but it would allow us to buff a unit and then also get Gifts for a Guard. Offering Token is also a little bit tempting just due to the draw one, discard one nature of it. Total Recall is not really what we're looking for. Okay. So let's infuse. Can we put a Echo Infusion? No. We cannot put Gifts for a Guard into this. So we have to add a targeted spell is what I'm getting from this. In which case, well, we could get a Steel Pulley Claw, but it would be that and no, I really want gifts. What else can we put into the gift? Total Recall, Helical Chrysalis, because these are untargeted spells. I mean, a Gift for a Guard along with 25 damage to the front enemy unit twice is pretty good. A Gift for a Guard with a Total Recall is okay. You know what? Let's do it. We're gonna go super heavy into this stupid meta that we're constructing here. I will also Divine Boon just to make something cheaper. And, well, better too. Stronger, faster, etc. We'll make the Gift for a Guard cheaper because it is gonna come around. And then plus magic power. Sure, go ahead, put it on the last remaining Echo Break. We're high on packed shards, but this is a weird deck that we're constructing here. Are we really gonna rely on Etch? Yes, this is perfect. With that not champion, but with that top level unit that we have, I guess. First of kin Etch-a-Sketch, here we are. Total Recall is not worthy of playing. We want... I mean, this is interesting, but what we want is Little Fade, First of Kin. Kill Little Fade. Weaken you. Kill a Train Steward. Did you get Consume Seraph? No, this is buff debuff Seraph, which is totally fine. I want Titan Sentry to go out and die and kill this Marksman in the middle. Marksman in the middle. My favorite TV show. This does no damage. That's fine. Silo Fight would also be nice to play. We could probably play them both. Just to make sure that these guys get a little bit weaker. You need to get a kill. We could dump a Train Steward or play a Frozen Lance. Let's play the Frozen Lance, because then you're closer to death. Lots of stealth marksmen, I know. I like this because it pays for itself up here. Well, I guess almost. Little Fade on the top floor is okay, but one spell up here is good too. I think we're gonna start with a gift. Okay. 5 HP, so you will live if you attack into spikes. We want you to die. Little Fade can do that here. All the enemies have spikes. This is not a very good Steel Pulley Claw opportunity then. We also have a Nexus Spike. 21 available? Oh, to draw. Makes sense. Little Fade's fine. Now you're gonna take 14, that's not that bad. I could save your HP a little bit more if I want. Let us... An Ice Tornado is a good play as well. Play this down here. And then you know what? Stop you. And then you know what? Stop you. And then you know what? Let's Nexus Spike. Pardon this. Cards are off the screen. What? It drew 6 cards and made them all free. I mean, that's good. If not weird. Yeah? That seems okay. I'll play this. You have spell weakness. This will kill both of you. I want Little Fade to die, though. So what do you play? Nothing? They're all like, I don't know, do you just gift for a guard and make all your spells really good and then have them discard over and over again? Is that like a reliable play here? Discard pile to your hand and apply consume. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think you play anything, though. I think you wait. No, you probably get rid of the frozen lances. Get this guy nice and buff. I mean, he's at 100-100. That's not too bad. And you're taking 99 damage. So in theory, that'll kill you. Take 10. Yeah. Okay, +1 magic power. We actually have room to play the bog flies, which is funny. Also, our Titan Shark lived. Power of Knowledge does 212 damage, thank you. We'll get our Little Fade out there. We can sap if we want. No. We want to play nothing. If anything, kind of want to get through the deck, and then also play this for the Inspire trigger. And then... don't play Helical. Don't play anything. This is an extremely spell-heavy deck, which is usually not what I'm looking for, but it's not terrible. Our deck is only Helical Crystallis and Guardian's Amulet, though. I don't know, maybe we can get Offering Token to hit Guardian Amulet every single turn now. Maybe. Hey, now you're taking 5 damage, fantastic. We'll play Helical. And I'd rather do 243 damage to you. You've got a lot of stealth, which is very annoying. Will this make the Train Steward live for a turn? It does. How sick is that? Actually, Little Fade can live for a couple of turns now, too. All right, 2 stealth. You have 200 HP. I might even be able to pull you up to the pyre and have the pyre kill you, but I don't think we're quite there yet. Darnunu, welcome, how's it going? Dun, 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 dun. Worn Grindstone. Health? Friendly units get +5 attack. It's not good, but I'll take it. Return a consume spell to the top of your draw pile. Yes, Broken Memories is the closing of the loop. If we make this not consume, we can pull back an infinite number of consume cards every turn and keep playing infinitely. So we're almost there. We don't need a Crystalline Seeds, though. We don't need a Cuddle Hex either. But we need unit upgrades! And there's no unit upgrades to be had, but hey, at least we can remove a couple of cards. Please get rid of Train Stewards. I'd rather keep the flies, because they take lower capacity to put on the field. There's also no more Divine Temples, which is kind of unfortunate. Am I okay with a Ice Tornado doing 50 damage and piercing? I have to go to the Concealed Caverns real quick. Purge a card or get Restore 5 Pyre health. I think I'd rather purge a card. rid of another train steward. Milk Jug, welcome. How's it going? You're eating Halloween candies. That seems great. I couldn't find any good Halloween candy on sale. It was very sad when I went to the store. Remove consume. Okay, we've closed the loop now with broken memories. Except now that I say that, I'm realizing we haven't really closed the loop with broken memories, because broken memories can still consume itself if we draw it with the consume cards, but at least we can draw something else with consume. You know, we almost have the loop being closed, but we're not quite there. Are we really not gonna put any unit? No, we did meld a unit into our unit. So, dude, this sucks. All these cards are gonna consume it. I guess you do put this on the Nexus Spike. And then you know what? Just to do piercing damage, I'll upgrade Ice Tornado. We're going really heavy. Really, really, really heavy into upgrading our spells in this one, but I think it'll work. And it's mainly just due to Little Fade. In can't. Well, in can't play anything up there, so I'm not that worried about it. What I will do, though, is I'll play a lot of stuff down here. Titan Sentry. Let's play Gift to see what we get. Broken Memories is not what I want to draw, but we don't have to play it right now, because we want this to bring back anything good that we consume. What I want is this. And then I don't think I'm gonna play anything else. You have Spell Shield? You do, but I'm not gonna play anything else. So yeah, Broken Memories consuming is still bad, but we're almost to the point where we can... keep that unit cycling. You're dead, you're dead. 5, 9, 30. Okay, I think I will play Little Fade down here. It'll add one, it'll add garbage to our deck though. So let's not, let's play First of Kin. Play Little Fade here. You'll do, what, 60 damage? And then are we going to draw cards? Yes, we're gonna play Gift for a Guard. Made a 70 damage piercing multi-strike Ice Tornado. That seems pretty good. We'll buff you. I want you to die. Do we want to play the Ice Tornado? I mean, if not now, when, right? Later when there's more important enemies to kill? Alright, that's a good point, but let's do it anyways. Because we can kill you. Take no damage. Don't play consume. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna play consume cards when they show up. We're just gonna play them on the top floor. Sweep. Yeah, that's annoying. You're dead. We're taking 6 damage. I'm not that worried. Little Fade comes out. Gift for a Guard comes out. Helical Chrysalis is getting even better. To be fair, we don't have to play Helical. We can let it keep being buffed by the Gifts for a Guard, and I actually didn't really think about that. We can keep a couple of high damage spells in the deck and just keep them getting... we can keep buffing them stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger until we need to play them. I don't really want to play Nexus Spike either, because I want to have more room in hand to have cards, but it does draw 5. We have Broken Memories again, which would return Nexus Spike, or an Echo Infusion, or an Ice Tornado. I think I want to play nothing. Taking 65 damage. That's not that much. You're dead on the top floor. I don't really need to worry about you. Little Fade needs to go out. That's a kill. Ah, if I play Little Fade, she's not gonna die. Screw it. She's gotta get out there. She's gotta do damage. Gift is good. And you know what? I mean, that's pretty good damage with the spell weakness with Helical. Let's take this. Take this, because it consumes and it's gonna buff you. And then we'll play this, and then we'll play this, and then we'll play this. Then we'll play this. No more cards to draw. I have no cards! Whoops. It's fine. I mean, you're dead at least, thanks to Little Fade. You're dead, incant. Okay, don't incant then. Consume, consume. My entire deck consumes at this point. If only we had the champion of the Wormkin, huh? You don't say, huh? You don't say. Did you not consume? I didn't play you? Top of your draw pile. Probably want a Nexus Spike out there. Because it seems to make every card drawn consumed magic power in 0, not just things that come out of your discard pile, which is a little weird, but kind of cool. I don't really want to hit you. I don't know, we can add shards to the floor. Doing 100 damage on the top floor, which is pretty good. You're dead, which is perfect. Or are you dead? Because I'm doing 5 damage. Makes sense. Draw and discard is 1 more and can't for a little bit cheaper of a price. Echo Break is good. We'll play Nexus Spike again. Yeah, it draws 5 and it makes them all free. It's actually incredible. Incredible. Now, unfortunately, nothing is going to be able to be drawn back thanks to Total Recall, but that's fine. And Power of Knowledge is still getting buffed. We want to play it? I mean, dude, it's 300 damage. Actually, you know what I think we do? I think we just daze you for 6 at this point. Can't move, boss. I've got a Bogfly coming up. Let's put you down. Discard pile to your hand and apply Consume. Guys, I have a 5-card deck. There's my deck. We may have gone a little bit too deep and too greedily. Or maybe not greedily enough. So I guess I will play Power of Knowledge at this point. You're dead because you're dazed. I have a deck of only deadweights at this point. We've consumed our entire deck. It's not good, but it's working. I really like Wormkin Spike. It's pretty good for killing enemies quickly. It's infused, it's consume. Ancient Synergy, though, is just a ton of damage. Milk Jug says, oh snap, these Kit Kats are hazelnut. Someone had a bowl of candy, well, someone filled it at our house with pumpkin Kit Kats. I could take it or leave it, they were pretty good. I mean, wouldn't we just like to have more spells? Our spells are always free and always great. I don't even think we need draw, although it would help us to get the things faster. We kind of just need more energy. The only thing we're playing are free spells. Well, you know, I can duplicate the non-consume broken memories and hope that we can get it multiple times, which is nice. Awoken, melting, or wormkin consumable. Give me a wormkin. We don't need this. I mean, awoken. I'll take this. Give me a melting. I'll skip this. So we got 20 gold and a regen 5. Yeah. Thank you, Eternal Flame, Little Fade, who might allow me to succeed at this run. Now, I should, well, no, capacity would not have worked with First of Kin. So do we want a First of Kin that we might be able to put out there and get it buffed up and tank for Little Fade? Or do we want like another Nexus Spike or Consume card? I think another First of Kin is totally fine to be like another tank. That being said, I can't help but stress this, it's completely not upgraded at all. Which is terrible, but it is another unit. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna take it though, because we flippin' need units. Because we have like no good units, because we haven't upgraded anything. And I'm gonna take the gold because spikes doesn't matter that much. We want our champion to die, so that's like totally fine. That's like totally fine. Ugh. It's like exactly what we want. And you know, we don't have to play First of Kin. We could play a gift for a guard down here. And actually, 24? Now you're dead and we're dying. So we played a lot of cards, but to stop the garbage being added from our deck, I think it's actually worth it. Because then we can play First of Kin. We can get our Little Fade out there, we can get gift for a guard out there, and now we're making progress. Go ahead. Guardian's Amulet, Echo Break, Frozen Lance. Nexus Spike does not affect bosses. Screw it. I mean, you having more health is not that bad, but you're the more important tank. But I will give you the regen. And then honestly, I like the helical, and I like killing you before you can do any damage. And then I like not playing these because they're consumed. We want to consume on the top floor, if at all possible. So you are dead already. Little Fade comes at the bottom. Little Fade in on the bottom ropes. Get out of here. 15 damage for each spell, 135 plus 22. This is a weird deck. I wish we kind of maybe got the spell weakness to pop. That would have been pretty good. Like our spell weakness damage is actually like half decent. Consume piercing 53. If it hits you, it'll be extremely great, because that's not enough to kill you. Although, that is. Consume spell to the top of your draw pile. That's playable, which is freaking beautiful. Do we want to play a Nexus Spike? I actually think I'd rather just take like an Ancient Synergy or an Echo Infusion. Let's go for Ancient Synergy. We need the spells. That's what we're building around, it seems. And by it seems, I mean it is. We're building around a tank and then Little Fade. That's it. So even right now, I'm like, oh, hold on. Not gonna kill you. That could. I like Little Fade here. You're dying in one shot. Oh my god, I didn't realize Little Fade was doing 300 damage. I mean, it's pretty good. Oh hey, offering token. Probably dump a train steward right now. Yeah. And then we'll kill you. Sure. That seems pretty good. Now Little Fade is gonna get the kill here. First of Kin finally comes back around. There's not really a good spot for First of Kin. Middle floor, maybe. And I'm realizing now that Little Fade is gonna be a very awkward play on Divinity because she can only fit behind the First of Kin on the top floor, which means that she's gonna get swept very easily unless we give her the health bonuses from Echo Infusion. So we need Echo Infusion to come back as many times as possible to hit her so that on Relentless we can just place her. I guess it doesn't matter where we place her during Relentless, does it? I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm looking for. All I know is that when we get gifts for a guard, we play gifts for a guard. So I will bring back an Echo Infusion. And then, I don't know, discard pile to your hand and apply consume. What's in the discard pile? Gift for a guard? I'd rather not consume that card. I actually think Total Recall might be something we don't need. Milk Jug says, Abe, you never know what you're doing. Yeah, maybe. Also, who told you that? I just can't believe that we're seemingly able to play enough of these cards every turn that nothing is making it through. We just have a super heavy spell deck and then one great Little Fade. That's our deck. I mean, Little Fade's gonna go behind you at the end, so we can just do this. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do nothing, because our entire deck is already consumed. You're taking 755 damage. That's not enough. But that's okay. This draws nothing. There's nothing left for Gift for a Guard to draw. All right. Now you're not exactly doing much. Can I put you onto the top floor? No. So, I will actually kill off my Little Fade and end turn. I have a Steel Pulley Claw in the deck. Oh, hello boss, how you doing? By the way, you're dead. If Little Fade can live for like 5 turns during the Divinity fight, we might be able to kill him. Discard pile to your hand. Discard pile to your hand and apply infuse -1 and consume. That's actually not bad. We need to fill our deck with even more spells. I fully believe that that's how we win this. Like literally any spell we need to add to the deck. Now we don't need another Gift for a Guard. I think it consumes a little bit too quickly, but I'll take another sap, probably. Maybe we can stack up the sack and use that against Divinity. Unit upgrades! Yes! Finally! When a card with Consume is played, all cards gain +1 magic power. Oh boy. It's gonna be some strong spells. We're also gonna dump a Train Steward. We're also gonna dump a Bogfly. These have been worthless. Oh good. The top floor gains 1 that cannot be removed. Remove buffs. Removing buffs seems pretty good. Oh my god! We've got a multi-strike, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen! We got a large stone. Do you want a large stone multi-strike first of kin who can only fit on his own floor? Dude, why not? On Relentless, it doesn't matter. Little Fade's gonna die anyways on the top floor. You might as well have a first of kin that can actually do something up there. So sure, first of kin, large stone, take it. Now what else? You need more health, because this is all the health you're getting forever. But before we do that, let's also purge cards that we don't want, like the other Bogfly. Bogfly! And get one upgrade and remove one card. I hate to say it, I actually think Total Recall we can get rid of. I don't care about taking cards from my discard pile into my hand. That's too much consume. If we remove this, I think our deck can survive a little. No, get rid of the offering token. Yeah, okay, I'll get rid of the offering token. And then I will make you stronger. And then that's our run. Let's do this. Okay, buff debuff. We're relying basically entirely on Little Fade. Now the other question is, where do you play Little Fade? Because if you play the super large multi-strike first of kin up here, then there's actually not any room for Little Fade. What I think you do is I think you play him at the bottom. Because then you can play all of your consumed cards down here and get more value out of them instead of waiting for enemies to filter up to the top. So what I think we should do is start with the Titan Sentry here. Big guy, who Little Fade can go behind him. And we can put a silo fight here, that's fine. They're not quick, unfortunately, but whatever. Play a Little Fade, she has to die at some point. I think we'll play... I know I could play a Frozen Lance to kill you. Are we okay with that, not playing Synergy? I think we want to play Synergy to wipe you. And then let's play this for 5. Now the other thing is that the first of kin at the bottom floor is going to be tanking a lot of damage, but in theory we can do a lot of damage with the spells that we play. So I like one first of kin at the top for a tank during Relentless. $16, $15, $15, $15. Oh my god, this floor is a nightmare. However, Little Fade, why don't you come out there? What do we have? Sap 4. Actually pretty good. Should keep you alive. I like it. Do it. Discard pile to your hand, apply infuse -1 and consume. Probably a Frozen Lance. You know what? Let's do this. And then, sure, give me a Nexus Spike. We did get the holdover gift for a guard, which is not ideal. We can also consume these guys a little bit more. They're not really doing that much damage. And then, don't even play the rest of these. You think gift for a guard is going to be in my draw pile now? It was. That's interesting. 30 lands, first of kin. Alright, we need to keep you alive, and we need you to do a lot of damage. Little Fade can literally only play here. You're gonna make it up to the pyre, which is something that I cannot abide by. I can ascend a unit to their death. Let's start with the gift. With the Echo Infusion. You really do need quick. That would have been way better. First of Kin is just too big. Normally 3 capacity, we've made him 5. So it's like, do you try to keep him alive, or do you try to keep him alive? We've got, normally you play Seraph differently from Divinity, especially in situations like this. I do find that I oftentimes play them differently. On this Seraph fight, I want the top floor to be super tanky for Relentless, the bottom floor does whatever the hell it can do. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Discard pile to your hand and apply a bunch of stuff. +1 magic power as well. Let's stop you. You cost 1. That's totally fine. We want to Etch-a-Sketch up here. I would also like you to just get yeeted. But I can kill you with 1 consume card. Let's do that. Now you're taking 18. That's fine. I need you to live to kill my champion. Consume spell to the top of your draw pile. This will bring back... I think you just bring back... Dude, we can maybe infinitely... If we get lucky, we can infinitely bring back Sap. If we don't consume that card that we just played, Broken Memories. But I think I'll bring back an Echo Break. And then you know what? Play this, and then play this. Okay. Don't play Little Fade there. Actually, we have to. Which means you play Little Fade and then you kill her with a targeted damage spell, which you can't do. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I finally have just hit a moment in my head where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I just play nothing. No, you kill this guy. I don't think First of Kin is any good. I'm just gonna say it. I think it's a pretty bad card. Broken Memories in our hand actually means that Total Recall is playable. Okay, I've got an idea. My theory crafting here has taken me to new heights. I think what we do is, oh my god, how much damage is this gonna do? Not enough. Actually, it will, here. I think we... Little Fade can go here next turn, so we should actually ascend you. I think we can play Total Recall now, although it's not going to consume itself, and it's not infused. There's no reason to really play it. If we had a card in our discard pile, maybe we can make it work. Which, you know what? Actually, we can. Because I want to thin out the deck as much as possible, but Broken Memories is going to... Oh, we should have played Broken Memories. Broken Memories, if we draw it every turn, then we know that we won't be able to draw it and consume it every turn. So, like, don't play... We don't have Gift for a Guard. That's totally fine, actually. I'm worried about too much. Get your Little Fade. This consumes. It's a good play. Then we can play Frozen Lance. Frozen Lance consume. Total Recall. Frozen Lance consumes. Kind of running out of cards to play. Can't help but notice. Deck's getting mighty thin. Mighty thin indeed. We'll play Power of Knowledge, which is not consumed, so it will be able to come back every turn. Broken Memories can bring us back a like Ancient Synergy or an Echo Infusion. We don't want Gift for a Guard though, that's too much. What do we want? And again, we could, in theory, sap the crap out of the final boss on the top floor and then maybe put Little Fade behind the... I don't know, I still don't know how to handle the final fight. But what do we want next turn? We know we want an Echo Infusion. Little Fade needs to be played and die. You do 450 damage, which is pretty damn good. You're actually gonna make it to the Pyre, which I should care about, but I think we're beyond caring at this point. You have 18 lifesteal. It's actually not that much. You get this. You get this. I mean, Power of Knowledge is one-shotting everything, which is pretty nice. Then you're dead. Don't play that. Never play this. Play Broken Memories. What card do you bring back? Probably an Echo Infusion. We're just trying to tank up that top floor as much as possible for Relentless, which is kind of working. I love it when that card is 0. Now you have 22 HP. There you go. This is like the perfect number of spells to have not consume, by the way. 1 Frozen Lance and 1 Power of Knowledge. 300 damage and 30. What do you bring back? At this point, we might want to bring back something else, like a Ancient Synergy, but I actually still think Echo Infusion is the play. Taking 37 damage. You're taking 30 damage. Here's the thing. 2,000 damage, not even close to being enough. It's actually a little disappointing. Yeah, I'll say it, that's a little disappointing. 3,000, yeah, we're not even close. I mean, we gave it a good attempt. I'll admit though, not being able to choose your own upgrade path blows, because we were desperate, absolutely desperate for unit upgrades for so long. We finally got it at the end, and the only things that came up were multi-strike and large stone. So no, no endless on the frost tank, no quick kind of blows, but hey, that's random. Our deck was mighty thick, but we were discarding the whole thing by the end of combat. I would have loved to have had a little bit of extra damage. Just more units is what you need, but what can you do? Your units suck, and if they're not quick and if they have low health, they're gonna die because of the 100 pack shard requirement you're aiming for. We got screwed by the run. We got screwed by not getting any unit upgrades at all until the very end. Still, that was fun. I think I'll keep going random on this expert challenge in the future, just because I don't want to have to think about what type of units to take. Like what clan is the best, what cards are the best. Just take random, and then if you win, you can just blame the game. I do, all the damn time. Not win, blame the game. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.